Okay, let's practice Laid Back Devil, Etude number 4. Basically, this has some virtuosic passages that should be played in a relaxed manner. There's some thumb position. On the second page, let's look at that spot right away. I actually ended up substituting the thumb position for the performance because I would like to play these in public and audiences enjoy it. I found that it was actually easier and sounded better to just play it with normal fingerings. But for etude studies, this would be excellent to learn practice your thumb position. So let's first try the thumb position. Thumb position starts the second line, second measure. And if you know your hand shapes, first hand shape, second hand shape, third hand shape, this starts in second hand shape. So we're going to go 3 E and 4 E and does that also in thumb position last. So you could do that whole passage in thumb position, which looks impressive. I went ahead and eventually I was like, oh, my other finger just sounds better. So I went with this fingering, and I also modified the bowing a little bit to get a crescendo at the end. So let's try it again with normal fingering. 3 E and 4 E and most of us would find that easier, more reliable, and more expressive. But everybody's different, so try it both ways. But that's if you do the thumb position, that's the hardest part for sure. Okay, what other issues do we have? Got a lot of double stops, chords, arpeggios. The fourth line, first measure, I think is the most difficult. The thirds, we have thirds. So let's practice here. So the passage is. So that sort of fits in, what is that? A major. Practice thirds in A major. Play the bottom note and then the top note, add the top note. Okay, so playing this passage, we're going to play it legato, slowly. 3 and 4 and. Good. And that fifth, I didn't like that fifth. So the fifth. Practice what you need to do. Do you need to tilt this way for this pair of strings? Do you have to tilt your hand this way? Do you have to put a little more pressure on the top string usually? Okay, so I think that's what I marked as my difficult spot. It actually starts the measure before. Let's try the measure before, just those two measures. Ready, play. Good. So big extension, stay relaxed. I try to be extra loose on the bottom note, the first finger, so it goes a little bit lower naturally. Next spot, I think I did do one change on the first page, 4 lines from the bottom, last measure. That slur felt unnatural to me, so I do now. So I slurred the first 2 notes, these 2 notes. Those 2 notes. So again, it's. Like that. I think we have everything set. I think we're ready to play this through. So let me see. Let's find a nice groove here. Let's just do a simple rock. Let's try the rock setting, see what that sounds like. And it says 92 to 96. We're going to go much slower than that. We're going to go, let's say, I don't know, 70, 72. Let's try that, see if that sounds good. That seems a little bit complicated, so I'm going to try pop. That's perfect. So we're going to do it to that. Hopefully I'm going to go a little bit slower, 68, okay? And then the last thing that Aaron Minsky suggests for this etude is the ringing tone. She has a dot on the first note with a little line, so with a slur, so let it ring. So maybe that's the laid back part, is you do just enough to get the sound going, and then you relax, let it ring. So the left hand has to be nicely weighted, not tense, but weighted, relaxed. Lots of weight of your arm, your upper arm. Okay, so let's try this. first, for me, there's a little syncopation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. So yes, I just realized when we were playing through that two things. One, I have to practice that spot with the metronome more. Second page, those syncopations at the top of the page wasn't together exactly with the drum beat, so apologize about that. And then the other is Aaron Minsky talks about the idea that, well, he's Mark Mezzoforte, but he wants you to still phrase it and make music. So I think you'll see that a 4-bar phrase, sort of a crescendo and then a decay, will work pretty well for this. But whatever moves you, I think, but make some variety. Because there's a lot of repetition in popular music. That's the nature of it, because it becomes familiar, and we enjoy that repetition. But mix it up, have fun, improvise, add other notes. There was one that I started adding other notes and it was fun, but I thought for this video it would be nice to be as true as possible to what Aaron has done here so wonderfully. Enjoy working on Laid Back Devil.